Tuesday, January 21st, 10:20 a.m. New York time. Welcome back, investors, to Winning Wall Street's Money. Gonna look at the S&P 500 futures charts for a day trade I took this morning. I'm done. I'm gonna shut down after this. Right off the bat, looking at some watch lists here on the left. The cash stock index is green on the left. The 11 sectors, a lot of green, and the Magnificent Seven, mixed. We'll look at the charts. Same financial instrument. These are each the ES. That's the S&P 500 futures. 4 grids. Far right is the daily. Second from the far right is the 4-hour. And the third one from the right is the 1-hour. And the last one on the left is the 15-minute. Well, looking here on the grid on the far right, we already took out the high of this year, right here, back below it. Look at the daily charts. Higher highs, higher lows. We also broke above finally this big green candle on the daily chart, this big wick, shadow, till. I labeled midpoint there. Broke above it, and we're slightly at it now. That was a key target on the upside. On the 4-hour chart, a lot of whipsaw since last night. Yeah. Look at that long bottom till, which broke below big round number 6,000. And we still, since yesterday's high right here, we have not taken it out yet. Nope. You can see what's been happening here on these 4-hour candles since that big wick retest, big wick on down here. We had an inside candle, that yellow one. Broke above it, huge impulse move up there, making another 4-hour candle higher high, higher low. And this current 4-hour candle, which started at 9 a.m., finishes at 1 p.m. New York time. Look what it did. Made a high and a low of that prior red candle. That's suspicious. Yep, the momentum on this higher time frame, right there. Also on that midpoint, that big wick. Silos are still over there. We're seeing for wash around, get new buyers. But again, to me, on the downside, is one place I'm looking for potential target for bearish trades, as well as potential bullish trades. I would use the faster time frame on a retest here to take into consideration if I'm going to take an entry. Also down here, again, that big round number, I set alert again. 1-hour chart. This big red candle down. That was an impulse move down. Huge body, red body, bearish. So I labeled it. Impulse move down. I was looking for a retest, which already occurred here. Already labeled a swing low there. I'll label that, update that wick momentarily. And I had the swing points there. I was looking to retest it. So this one's already been retested, which happened to be the 0,700 low there. Okay, so now, see this big white candle, small little till? I have programmed on my platform. That represents the open and close. Dodgy candle, suspicious. I was bearish bias, thinking, yep, it looked like there was distribution leading up from the 9 o'clock, 0900 to 9:30 a.m. New York session. And a 15-minute right here. This here on the last chart on the left, that green area there, that's the Asian session. Then we came into the London session, making higher highs, higher lows. But notice the Asian session, London session, never retested this swing high up here. Nope. Then we finally had that pop there after the 9:30. Rejection. Interesting. So let's go look at my trade setup, how I did it. I did take a long at 0.838, and I closed it at 0.905. First, I'll show you on the 5-minute chart. I set up a 5-minute chart here, this area on the left, the Asian session, this area in the middle, the London session, this yellow horizontal line. This was the overnight high. And this solid yellow line on top was the prior day's high. I was at my trading desk at 7 a.m., or actually before 7 a.m., but I was starting to watch for trades setups at 7 a.m. right here. This gray horizontal line, gray vertical line, 0,700. You can see right here on the top, 0,700, which was interesting too. So this is the London session. After the London session, we made the high, and then we sold off, which here, these 5-minute candles, look at this. That was the low at the top of the hour being 700, 0700, 7 o'clock for these civilians. Big removal, reversal, engulfing candle here, pretty much so on these bodies. Broke above. So this 5-minute candle, swing high, built a consolidation, extended 8 a.m. right here, this vertical line, 8 a.m. We did another consolidation. So most of the time, between 7 a.m., 8 a.m., and when I got in this trade, most of it was in a consolidation. Opportunity to look for the setup and take a trade instead of chasing it when it's in a trend. So my thought was, I was seeing these key levels, see these white horizontal lines. This top one was 1800. That was the open overnight. And this white line on the bottom, 1600, the close of the prior day. We were in that sweet spot right in there. And then watching the 5-minute, I saw this big green candle. Got done. Again, I was watching the 5-minute for the setup. This is a big bullish engulfing candle. Big green body. And engulf a whole bunch of these. So my thought was wait for a pullback inside of it to take the trade. And follow the faster time frame, which is below 5-minute, which was, for me, it was the 1 minute. Looking for that entry. I took that entry. I'll show you momentarily in a minute. That next candle was an inside candle. Simply means the yellow candle didn't take out the higher low. So I went long there during that inside candle. And I closed up here, 0,900. Sorry, 0,905. So I closed during that candle right here. I was after that white candle because I was getting concerned waiting closer to the New York session. See this yellow vertical line, that was the New York Open 0930. I did not want to be in a trade during that. Nope. Not during that open. You can see those whipsaw. So I closed here. It just happened to be when I closed that trade, that next 5-minute candle, that green higher high, higher low. Yeah, it went a little bit higher and then dumped into the pre-New York session open. Thank goodness I closed my trade. Okay, here we are on the 1 minute. Now here's where I took that trade right here. Went long. This purple vertical line is where I went long. Look what happened there. Consolidation. So again, all this was consolidation. Yeah, having a little minor rotation, but again, the top of the consolidation, the bottom of the consolidation on the 1 minute. Big impulse move up, taking out all these highs. It's that big green 1 minute candle, impulse move up strong. Certainly was better getting in the trade in this consolidation area than on this breakout, because sometimes breakouts don't continue going higher. They have pullback before they go higher. Then look what happened. Broke out, went higher, 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 pull back. And like I said, I closed the trade here, 0,905. Went up a little bit higher and dump. Made lower lows, low lows. Thank goodness I got out. So again, my big concern is here. I'll show you on the 1 minute. Now let me show you on the 5-minute is these key levels right here. These white horizontal areas, the New York Open, overnight, and the close yesterday. Doing a lot of trading action right around there, a lot of price action. And let's look at one more. Oops. There we go. The ES. We're already past the middle of the month. Monthly candles. We have not taken out the high of December yet. Nope. We did take out the low of December, which is the low of that red candle. And now Like I said, we already made a new high for this year, 2025, but we have not taken out the high of last year yet. Big consolidation here. Weekly chart on the ES. Yeah, we took out last week's high already, which was this big candle. And daily chart, I already showed you that. I'll show you again. Look at the daily chart, higher high, higher low. This big green candle, midpoint, labeled it, broke above it. And this daily candle will close at 5 p.m. New York time for the futures. We'll see if we're going to close above or below this here, the high of the year. The daily chart on the SPX cash, which trades from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Look at this. We have a gap here, has not been filled yet, nor tested. We have a gap here that has not been filled or tested yet. I have my alert set up for swing trade ideas. And we'll take it to the 4-hour, show you what's going on. The 4-hour chart. We haven't tested this key level I mentioned as potential trade idea for me. Big 4-hour candle, big wick on the bottom. And some people, I'm aware, chose not to take any trades today, not even to trade. So they passed up the opportunity just because the events that occurred yesterday, they didn't think there were going to be trade ideas today. Well, I sat on my hands and looked for one, took one, and made profits. There are opportunities. Worst case scenario is I didn't take a trade, wouldn't have made nor lost. One is, without taking a trade, you still spend time on charts and educating yourself. Small session this morning. Yeah. Thank you as always, spending just a little time with me. That's it for the video. Thank you for watching.